So this trainer, I bought the white version of these, and this is the Air Max Plus TN Cold War collaboration. The blue ones are completely out of the price range, so I won't even be like looking for those. But because I found the white pair to be really nice, and this is like after the fact of them being out, when it came out, I think it was like August, September in 2023. I didn't pick them up. I just didn't think much of them. And afterwards, I managed to grab the white pair on sale just to sort of check out. And I really like those, and it's just got sort of subtle details on there, and it's probably one of the best Air Max Plus collabs in my eyes, and they've done a really good job. So I ended up picking up this pair for under retail off of eBay, and I feel like the prices for these will start to sort of trend upwards in my opinion, because I think it's an understated collab, and there's also another reason why I think that as well. And these trainers were originally released in 1998. And this one's, like I said, it's a Cold War collaboration. And they were basically made as a running shoe. And the original designer was Sean McDowell. So with the details, it has what they're calling a black, off-noir, light iron ore, obsidian, cool grey and iron grey. And basically, as you can sort of see, the majority of the colours are sort of blend within themselves, and you do get that little bit of iron grey around the mudguard area and also on the heel tab. And there's like little dots or the squares, which is typical a Cold War type look. And what I will say is a lot of the sort of greys on here, they're kind of, I suppose, interchangeable, and depending on what light you're looking at, I'm not sure which one's which. But I think the mudguard and the heel area is definitely the iron ore colour. And then they also state Obsidian, and the Obsidian colourway is basically the upper. And it wasn't a detail that was revealed at the time, but you can kind of see it within the swoosh, hopefully. And the upper has this sort of rubberway material, so the more you wear these, they start to reveal, similar to like an SB Dunk, they start to reveal the blue colour underneath, and it actually looks really nice. I'm not so sure with the white pair and what colour that has underneath, but I know this one has a blue colour because Joe LePuma from Complex, he decided to take a sandpaper to his pair and started to reveal the blue underneath, so which is a cool touch, and wasn't kind of made up to be apparent, and I think that makes it sort of more unique. And much like any other sort of Air Max Plus, they have the tuned air unit in the heel and also in the forefoot, and it also comes with an EVA midsole. So this is the midsole that's quite sort of soft to the touch, and not say it's like as of today's standards, but it still feels a little bit soft. And it's made up of leather upper material, so this is something you don't really see in an Air Max Plus. And this one, the leather feels really good quality on this as well, in my opinion. And the original price for these are $200, which is more than what you pay for a retail shoe. And at the end of the day, you're paying more for the collab and the materials. So with the comfort and sizing, much like any other Air Max Plus, it feels on the medium to firm side. What I will say is the insole feels slightly better. I can't pull it out because it's kind of glued in, but you can probably see here it's slightly thicker, and that provides a bit more comfort level, and it's to be expected from a collab in my eyes. And these being a sort of, I suppose, a runner from back in the day, they do have good sort of neutral support around the arch, and you can probably see that in there. The insole provides that sort of contoured fit, and the shoe on this medial side does provide that kind of contoured shape as well, so that kind of gives you a nice sort of support. And I would say with this, the leather is of really nice quality, but however, if I feel it does feel quite soft to the touch, and I think probably give it 3 to 6 hours and they'll feel much better on foot. And in my opinion, I usually go up a half size in Air Max Pluses because of the fact that they have like a predominantly sort of mesh upper, and it's quite sort of padded and thick. However, this being a leather construction, it basically means that the leather is on the thinner side, so it's kind of similar to an Air Max Plus drift, and therefore there's not too much padding, especially on this sort of front area and the medial and lateral side of the sneaker. The kind of heel area seems to be the same sort of padding. However, for that reason, I ended up going true to size, and it works for me, and my toe comes to about here, which is with socks on, so that's quite nice. And this feels like plenty of room in there as well. And this has really good traction, and it has like this waffle pattern, but also on the heel, and I just feel this particular trainer, it has like that trail shoe vibe and gives you a lot of traction in my opinion as well, and it's good to go sort of at any weather in my opinion. So with the look and style, I do like the dark colourway in this. Initially, if I'm honest, I didn't really go for these because I don't go for like black pairs of trainers, but because I was so impressed with the white version, I wanted to grab this one as well, and I think these are awesome, and I didn't realise there was like hidden layering underneath as well, so that kind of adds up to, you know, even more to sort of grab these, and blue is one of my favourite colours, so it's quite nice to have that on this trainer. And it's a good pair. This particular one, it's a good pair to wear all seasons because of the fact that it's got a leather upper. You're not really going to be ruining the mesh on here, and I think it feels to me sort of quite sort of robust and will sort of stand the test of time as well. And especially, like I say, it's one of those ones where because it's a collab, it's quite sort of understated still, but I think, you know, you can get away with wearing it anytime. And in my opinion, it gives you sort of that trail shoe vibe, and you know, like almost core vibe, and similar to like a Salomon. Obviously these came out before that, but they do kind of give you that vibe, and I would say they're more sort of on the casual side in all honesty. Very good with sort of cargo pants and pair of jeans, but this black pair is more versatile as well, I guess. And it comes with the black laces, and obviously you could put in sort of some blue ones, and also even sail, and maybe even going towards a grey, because you've got the grey hits on the sneaker. So with the final thoughts, I do like the elevated TN silhouette. So for me, it's, you know, they've kind of done the job on this, and you know, sometimes it's like one of those things where don't ruin an OG, but the more I have these, the more I appreciate them for what they are, and because they put sort of a leather panel on this as well, and just makes it sort of more elevated, more nicer, and just like I say, because it's got the hidden layer underneath, you start revealing the colours on the panels. And the leather quality is very good in my opinion. I think you know, especially for a runner, they've done a good job on this. And like I said earlier, you've got a hidden layer on top, so that's quite nice, and especially the more you wear them, the more you sort of start to reveal that. And also I like the clear TPU panel, so that's going around the sort of mudguard area, and also on the heel. You can sort of see that here. It just looks really cool on foot and just in hand as well. And like I say, it's a versatile sneaker. The fact that it's black, and even the white pair as well, both pairs are just very, very versatile for any time, and because of the leather material. I think the cons are the cost. At £200, I think it's probably a bit high for a runner, but you know, at the end of the day, I picked these up on resale for under retail, so I'm quite happy with that. And the extra paint stains on the Air Max units, you can probably see here, I think this is probably a touch too many in my eyes. It kind of makes it look a bit old because the upper looks quite sort of sleek, but maybe once, you know, you start wearing away at the upper, it might kind of look better with that kind of aesthetic. So you know, so I kind of sort of changed my mind slightly on that. So with the ratings, I give the look and style a 5 out of 5. I think Coldwell done a really good job with this, and similar to the white pair, and you know, I'd love to have the blue pair, but again, can't have them all. And the comfort, I'd give it a 4 out of 5. It feels very much like any other Air Max Plus, and it's still very comfortable on foot. This one probably slightly more so, but I can't give it a 5 because it's not 5 level comfort to me still. And the quality, I'm going to give that a 5. I think, you know, the leather materials that they used and the way the sneaker is constructed is really nice. And the pricing, I'm going to give that a 4. I think for me, it's probably priced too high, even as a runner, and I know it's a collab, but it's still kind of on the high side. And that's why overall I give the Suor a 5 out of 5. I just think it's a really cool collab, and one of the understated ones, and people sort of brushed past it back in 2023, but I would definitely recommend sort of picking these up. I just don't think you'll be disappointed.